Om Saram. My name is Se Soifu in Chinese. It's called Se Soifu. And actually, in my dialect, Hainanese, the last name, Soi, it was written in Cantonese, but in Hainanese, it's called Sai. When I was born, I was called Sai in my dialect, without me knowing that in my later years, I met Sai. Coincidence? I don't know, but perhaps it was already destined. So everybody called me Sai when there's from baby. So later on, in the years come, I met Sai. It was wonderful. And in Chinese, Sai, we call it Choi or whatever. Its meaning is prosperity. Well, that's what the Chinese like, the word prosperity. Yeah. But prosperity later on in my life is to find God. That was my prosperity. Yeah. So it started, from young. I went through difficult times, like everybody else had their own story. Every family, everybody has a story, as I said. And the story, everybody has their own, can be blissful, can be challenging, whatever. So life is like a roller coaster. We all go through it. And Swami confirmed to me later part in life, our life. So when I reached the age of late 20s, I find that there's an emptiness in me. I could not understand what it's all about. That I have material things, I have jobs, and yet there's something empty. Something inside you need to be filled. And I was beginning to search. So I believe Swami put me through a long journey in my life. He put me through, I thought I would be a Catholic. I came from a Catholic school, so I was exposed to Catholic religion. So I thought that I would just pick a religion just to fill whatever is empty in me. I need to have something to hold on to. I was about to be baptized at around 12 o'clock. And at 11 o'clock, I told the pastor, the priest, sorry, I cannot go through it because there are so many questions I asked and was not answered. I could not get the answer. So I have to be honest to myself that I just cannot carry on just to put myself, be a Catholic just for the sake of being falling into a religion. So I pulled out. It was a big disappointment for the Catholic priest. And I moved on from there, still searching and looking. And then I thought I'll go and look at Buddhism, Buddhism. Maybe I could find something there. And I went to all the temples in Singapore. They have different kind of Buddhist sect. They have Mahayanis. They have the Tibetan Buddhism. And I went to the Sri Lankan Buddhist temple. I met the Reverend there, or what they call it, Venerable. And I had a talk with him, chat with him, massage his leg and chat, and I asked him questions, and I asked him one question. I said, Reverend, is there a God? And the answer he gave me, of course, in Buddhism, he gave me the answer, no, there's no God. But in my heart, I still believe there is a God, but I could not find it. I couldn't find the answer. Where's the God? And I thought Buddhism could show me the way, but he said there's no God. And so I said, okay. I said, it's right, I respect all religion. Whatever is been taught is all good. I move on. And I thought that maybe I should look into Islam. I pick up all the books and I was about to read. Maybe I'll become a Muslim, And I stack up the books, and before I could read, a lady yogi from Bihar, India, bumped onto me on the road. And she said she needs help. She needs a place to teach yoga. She has nobody in Singapore. And there, I helped her out. I got her apartment and set her up to teach me yoga. And I was the first student to learn yoga. And then, she taught me everything about yoga. And I was learning quite a fair bit from her. And in fact, I started to help her to teach some yoga. But she never talked about any religion to me. Not one word about Shiva, Krishna, or whatever. Nothing, just pure Hatha Yoga. Was good because she's very fair to me. And she taught me about how to take vegetarian food, and I decided to be a vegetarian, and I started vegetarian food from then on. And I met another guru in Singapore, also teaching yoga, but this time he taught me about meditation, more intense meditation. So I follow him to meditation, intense meditation. And on top of that, he showed us all seva. That was my very big exposure to do seva, to really go out and do seva. And that was great, And it is from there I began to feel the happiness that derived from there. I learned so much about seva, Then I heard the word mentioned Krishna, Shiva, and my first exposure to Hinduism. I'm beginning to read a little bit about Hinduism. Then a classmate of mine joined the class, and I was surprised to see him there. And he brought a book along, and he showed to me a book called Man of Miracle, written by Howard Moffat. He told me that this book, this man saved my life. And look at the book cover. He looks like Michael Jackson. With the fuzzy hair. I said, this man saves your life? Yes, he said. I was about to want to commit suicide. But this man, I read about him and I stopped. I'm beginning to find hope now. I said, wow, if that's the case, I will read the book. I'd like to know more about him. I should not judge by the cover of his look. And when I started reading the book, after pages after pages, I could not stop. And by the time I reached somewhere to the middle of the book, I put it down. And I was in tears. And I cried. I said, if you are what you are, if what is written and what I've read, and what I got the answer, some of the answer from there now, which sort of clarify what I've been looking for, asking about. I said, what takes you so long? What takes you so long to show me? If that's what you are. Why have to go such a long way from Catholic to Buddha to Islam maybe, to yoga, and then to Shiva, to Krishna, and then here you are, you appear like this. I said, could you be the one? Could you be the one? Yavata. So, from then, I started to join the Sathya Sai movement. I went for the bhajans, the songs. I'm beginning to like it. I like it so much. From a Chinese background, for Chinese, to immerse into bhajan, I'm beginning to love and sing the bhajan, and then that's quite amazing for other people to look at. And then we did a lot of Sathya Sai activities. I followed all the Sathya Sai activities in Singapore. I became very active with it. I became more and more intense in following Swami. And then one day, after about a year following, at one of the darshan, my friends, all the Chinese friends, mostly Chinese, there, some of them my former colleagues, classmates. So happened, my classmates were also following. And we got the feeling on that day, at the same time, that we want to go and see Swami. It's amazing. Everybody at that darshan, that bhajan, after the bhajan, we all felt the urge to go. And so we make our beeline to Swami. 8 of us. Yeah. So off we went to India in 1981. Yeah. I landed up in Chennai. Madras, they call it at that time. And there, I had my first experience in the Shirdi Sai Baba temple. That's a temple there. And we went into the temple. I was told not to take photographs, not allowed to take photographs in the temple. But I was holding my camera with me, and I saw all the beautiful paintings in the temple. I could not resist myself. So outside, I took the photograph. I went in the temple, I saw the life history of Shirdi. I took out my camera, I just quietly snapped. And then I came out, I snapped outside some photo, and I took it back to Singapore. I developed it. Guess what? All the photographs taken outside was fine. The photograph taken in the temple was all blanked. And continue after that, outside the temple was fine. So that was my first experience that there is something more than what you think, right? That there is an invisible force behind. Don't play the fool with it. Believe it, right? Well, from there, Madras, we went to Vrindavan. For Baba's darshan. Baba came out. First day, passed by. As he walked near me, he put his head somewhere else and looked and passed by. He never looked at me, like as if I was never existed. It's all right, maybe I said, he's quite busy today. Second darshan, morning darshan. Again, he passes by. He took a few steps away from me. I walked away and talked to the other on the left and right. Well, that was my second encounter, and you ignore me. Third darshan, he did that to me again. I said, this is not right. I came all the way from Singapore, all the trouble. And then I come here, you don't even look at me, you don't even acknowledge, you ignore me completely. So my ego was belly hurt. Very belly hurt. So that's it. 3 darshans, complete, ignore me completely. I could not take it anymore. So 4th darshan, morning. I refused to go for the morning darshan. Then all my other friends went for the darshan. I refused to go. I sat at the college steps, Vrindavan College. I was the only one alone there. Everybody rushing down for darshan. I refused to go. I said, I'm going back to Singapore. I'm going to pack my bag. I'm going home. Had enough of this, you know. Then I sat at the college steps there by myself. I was thinking of negative thing about Swami because he hurts my ego. And after about half an hour, I said that suddenly the college gate opened. And I stood up against my will. My mind tells me, no, I'm not going. But my leg just kept walking. Just stood up and walked. As if I'm already overpowered by some force. So I walked out from the gate, onto the road, towards the darshan place. Swami's resident there. As I walked, my mind said no, but my leg kept walking. As I walked nearer, my pace became faster. When I reached the gate of Swami's ground, I began to run. I ran so fast that I was puffing. He was very unusual. I refused to go, but he made me walk and run and dash towards him. And when I look up, he was on the balcony. It was around 8 o'clock in the morning, but the sun was out. And I saw Swami's aura, whole body, blue light aura around his whole body. I thought there's something wrong with my eyesight. I rubbed my eyes, I turned sideways and looked left and right. He was still there. The light was there, blue light, aura. And at a certain point, from his shoulder, you get this sunburst of flame coming out from his shoulder. And I thought, am I going crazy? Am I hallucinating? What's going on? You know? Is it real? And I saw him, full of light. And about 5-10 minutes, I was in awe. I was struck by it. That is this what they say, aura? Is this what they talk about? And Swami walked down the stairs and the blue light followed. Aura followed him down. Immediately after that, I caught hold of all my friends there. I said, did you see that? Did you see that aura? None of them saw that. Only me, I saw the aura of Swami. There was an American man there standing next to me, here listening to what I said. And he told me, brother, I saw that too. But I saw more than you. I saw 3 angels on Swami's head. Oh, wow. I said, I didn't see the angels, but I saw the aura through. So it was sort of like a confirmation from another person that what I've witnessed was not imagining, was not hallucinating, was real. So confirmed by another person. So that makes me a bit happier. And I told all of them, I'm not going home. I'm going to follow Swami wherever you go now. So usually, after the darshan there, Swami will go back to Puttapadi. So off, we said that, well, looks like he's going to Puttapadi. Let's make a dash now to Puttapadi. So off we went to Puttapadi. And we waited for Swami, and true enough, Swami came in a couple of hours later. We were happy. There were not many people, devotees at that time, in 1981. Yeah. So next morning, we were fortunate enough to be called in for an interview. In the interview room, Swami, as usual, very happy to see all of us and asked our name. But when Swami came to me, he looked at me, he smiled and said, you, yesterday, you were sitting at the college steps yesterday, were you? I said, yes. You were thinking of me, this. And I'm beginning to get shocked. And in my head, in my mind, I was saying, how do you know? When I put the question in my head, how do you know? He immediately answered me. He said, I know. I know your past life. I know your present life. I know your future life. I know. And then I said, oh my God, I cannot help. I cannot hide anything from you. When I say that, he said, he answered me without me. He reached my mind. He answered, wherever you go, wherever you talk to, I'm beside you, I'm behind you, I hear everything that you say. Oh my, I said, this is scary. You know everything. I cannot hide anything from you. Not anymore. Yeah. So this is like in my head I said, wow, this man is very powerful. His Swami is, oh, this is real. Because when I was in Singapore, as I said, if Swami Sathya Sai Baba, if he is real, I must see him. I must talk to him. I want to talk to him. So here I am. He was talking to me. And my first encounter, he already showed me a little bit of his power or whatever. Okay? So then, that was a very fantastic first meeting with Swami. And we enjoy the darshan so much. And Swami gave so much love to all of us. And that time, in the room, is amazing. In the interview room, like time stood still. It's just him and you, and that's it. Matters, nothing else.